Hey there, welcome back to the Greater You. Always good to be with you. Hope you're having a wonderful day or evening, wherever time it is, wherever you are on this awesome blue planet. So, today, before you've got a great tool that we wanted to discuss. There are multiple versions of this out. All you have to do is Google this. It's called the emotion wheel. There's a lot of different versions of these out there, but this is a tool that we use to start that process of identifying our emotions. So the challenge that people have a lot of times with emotional mastery is that they get stuck. There's this thing called alexithymia, which is a disconnect between ourselves and our emotions. This is the cause of a lot of difficulties that people will have because if we have emotions that we're not able to identify, it's really hard to work through them. And a lot of times these people will just feel off or feel just kind of upset. Maybe they'll feel something from this inner circle, like a little bit angry or a little sad or a little off, a little bad. I feel bad or a little fearful, but they're not really knowing the specificity of their emotional experience. So wheels like this, and you can make one yourself. You just, get a blank chart and start kind of mapping this out and figuring out what are the emotions that I tend to feel on a regular basis. What are the emotions I'd like to invite more into my life? Looking over at like this happy wedge, even some of this surprised wedge, things like energetic, eager, awe, astonished. You've got stuff over here, inquisitive, confident, valued, courageous, creative, loving, thankful, sensitive. There's a lot of words in the English language and whatever language you speak that describe the different emotional experiences that human beings are going through. Charting them out. If you don't like the circle version, we have people do this. They'll map out, okay, what are your feelings that you tend to feel, want to feel, are not in touch with, and have them kind of list them out. If you want to prefer like a list format, that can be really helpful. Um, I've got a couple other visuals. Maybe I'll show you in future videos. We've got one that we've built that's a funnel format. I made this in a workbook years ago, but it shows kind of the more tight, constricted emotions like fear and worry down at the bottom. And then as you move up the funnel, you've got the more open, expansive emotions like joy and curiosity and wonder and awe. That's a different way to look at emotions, is kind of in that funnel format. There's a lot of different ways to organize these, but it's a great tool to have to take some time to sit down and write out your emotions and to chart them. And once you've got a chart, whether you pull one off the web or use one of ours or build your own, the idea is to use this, especially when you're doing things like emotional journaling, which we do recommend for people who are struggling with emotional mastery. Is that on a regular basis, daily, we recommend you take some time, 10 to 15 minutes, to just sit and write. I'm feeling when this happened today, I felt blank. When this happened today, I felt blank. And you use the wheel or the chart or the funnel, and you figure out, hey, when that person, gave me that extra workload, I felt kind of bad, but I was kind of bored because I'm sick of this project. So I was feeling some indifference or apathy around it. Then you've targeted it. Okay, I was feeling some indifference around this new project at work because to me, it's not really that new. I've been working in this category and I'm bored, right? So then you can work that emotion through. The next piece that you do is you use our emotional mastery steps. I just did a video that was released recently before this one, a couple of videos now that talk about emotional releasing and letting go. Once you've identified the emotion that you're experiencing, you can then work it through the letting go steps or the emotional mastery steps, which obviously get a coach. One of our coaches can help you walk through that and can give you skills and tools and ways to think about those emotions and process those emotions out. Think about this word, emotion. If you put a little dash between the E and the motion, it's a type of energy that needs to be in motion, emotion. And when those emotions are stuck in us and they're just kind of simmering under the surface and bubbling around, sitting on the shelf, that's when things like depression and anxiety are more likely because you're not really managing the emotions that are inside of you. So if you take the time to dig deep, chart them out, use something like this tool that we're showing here today, to be able to kind of figure out, hey, what emotional experience am I having here? Where are these coming from? Is it curiosity? Is it bitter? Am I feeling violated or indignant? What, those powerful words can bring the emotion, give it some clarity, and then you switch into moving it through the emotional clearing steps. So the call to action today is to take some time, and we recommend 10 minutes a day, emotional check-in journaling. When this happened today, I felt X or Y or Z. Take some time to do that. And just putting them on page will give you a chance to kind of look at your emotions and talk them out, process them out, think them through. And then that next step would be to use the 2 steps that we've recently talked about, giving yourself permission once you've identified the feeling, give yourself permission to, hey, you know what? It's okay to feel some indifference around this project because I'm just kind of bored with it. Okay, so well, now that I've felt that through, give myself a chance to express it, write it out. I'm going to let that indifference go because this is my job. I am committed to do this job, and I'm going to get through this project. And if I let go of that indifference, maybe I can find some additional energy to push through this project, get it done, get it to the boss, get it to the shareholders, whoever it is, and be done with it and move on to the next step in your career development. Okay? So the call to action is make a list, make a chart, do the emotional work to actually identify it, work the 2-step method, identify, express, move through. And then the second step is releasing, letting go, and moving on. And then see how you feel. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel that weight come off your shoulders. You're going to feel that rock come out of your chest or out of your stomach. You're going to feel that like fugue or that stress or that, overclocked feeling in your brain. You'll feel that lessen as you work on the letting go process. Thank you for your time. If you like this video, give us a like. Let us know your experiences you're having as you're working on your own journey to becoming a master of your emotions so that your emotions don't master you. Thank you for your time, and we will talk soon.